I need to get stronger. I wish there was some way to track how much stronger I'm getting.
Of course we can, Ryan. Let's do that for you. So according to our lab experts, your gains have been increasing quite impressively over this first few days, but then they sort of flatten out as we get to the end, right? And this is why we're modeling is a logarithmic scale, because as you see, our x inputs, or also input values, are increasing proportionally over time, while our output values are increasing linearly over time. There you go, Ryan.
Whoa, Ryan, what are you doing?
Whoa, you're not supposed to see this. Get away, get away.
Are those steroids?
Shh, no.
How long have you been taking steroids?
A little bit over 10 weeks. Is there some way that we could possibly model this?
To model Ryan's steroid usage, we can use a linear graph. Now, linear graphs have a constant change, all right? That means that every time that the x goes up by 1, the input goes up by 1, that your output is going to go up by the same amount every time. It's constant. So Ryan's steroid usage fits this the best. Now, if we look, Ryan's taking 1 dosage of steroids every week. That's the same amount of steroids every week. That's why we use the linear graph to help graph how much steroids Ryan is using over time.
Ryan's steroid usage was phenomenal. His muscle growth was through the roof. Here, we can use a template to see how much his muscle had grown. Over X amount of days, he grew Y amounts of muscle. In just 4 days, he grew 16 pounds of muscle. But on day 2, he only grew 4 pounds of muscle. We know this is the exponential graph because it's growing proportionally over selenium. Over constant days, it's growing proportionally. Here is a graph that we can use to model Ryan's muscle growth over days. This is the exponential graph because the Y is growing proportionally to a constant rate of change. His Y is proportional, his X is constant. That is an exponential graph.
Whoa, Ryan, are you okay? Are you okay?
No, I'm sick. I can't work out anymore. Is there some way we can model this? Well, actually, there is some way we can model this. Ryan's original growth using the steroids was an exponential graph, where his Y was changing proportionally and his X was changing constantly. However, after Ryan got sick, he had exponential decay. So before he had exponential growth, now it's exponential decay. We know it's exponential because his weight is changing proportionally, but his days are changing constantly. We can use this, we can model this to this using a horizontal reflection. So this is a way that we can model Ryan's sick.
Hey Ryan, try this new energy drink.
Sure. Wow, I feel super energized. Is there some way I can model this feeling?
So, in order to initially graph Ryan's energy usage, you have to use an exponential graph. And initially, he starts at this much energy when he gets to the gym. And as he works out more, it's going to exponentially decrease until it plateaus just over 1. Now, if he takes an energy drink, he's going to feel more energized. That means he has more drinks. So, the initial amount of energy we're going to the gym is going to be slightly more. We're going to start from here, but the graph will still be the same. The exponential increase to the same point. This is an example of a vertical shift because we're moving the initial amounts on the y-axis up by a certain amount. So, the speed at which Ryan is doing reps will actually change his graph. So this is the initial graph of Ryan versus reps versus time. Now, if he's working twice as fast, that means he's going to do the same amount of reps in half the amount of time. So at this amount of time, he will have done this many reps initially. It's going to be at half that time, so it's going to be here. And here, it's going to be half that time, so it's going to be here. And here, it's going to be half that time, so it's going to be here. And we're seeing that the graph is going to be more open. Now this is an example of a horizontal dilation. We're basically shrinking the time because he's doing it half as fast because he's doing reps in twice the speed.
After all this working out and modeling, I'm finally ready to take down my enemy.
Thank you so much for watching.
My name is Ian.
My name is Ryan.
And I'm Ian.
After watching this video, we now hope you know how to model your muscle growth.